creative society versus consumer society. The first point is the next. Could you describe, Cheris, could you describe the model, uh, your image of the perfect creative society where everyone is free and not limited by some needs or something that like making people worry about and limiting their creative potential and not allowing them to develop personality, like develop themselves as personalities. So in my vision, in my point is that like creative society is society that helps everyone to develop the inner potential. It's,
I think it would be really cool if we had more of a society that developed children from the start. You know, like instead of sending them to school where they learn this topic and this topic and this topic, we send them. We, as parents, know their strengths. You know, they'd like to do art. They're interested in science. They're interested in bugs. You know, just like actually look at what they are following as a child and put them into those directions, you know, form them in what they already are in love with as a small human being, because that's where our connectivity kind of comes from, you know. So start off that way, I think, and then like I think it would be very interesting to have a society with like free energy and like be able to come together and not be monopolized, not be you need to pay for this in order to sustain your whole family. If there's free energy, it crumbles the whole thought process of consumerism, right? It's just it makes this whole society backwards, you know.
and less manipulation, yes.
100%, yeah. It's when you hold the drawstring for energy, you hold the keys for energy, you hold this whole world, because everything, consumerism is run off of energy, basically.
Yes.
It was run off of energy when we were killing whales for the oil. It's still, and that's how people lit their homes. It's run off of energy when Tesla came in. You know, he had all of this idea, but I forget who he was working with, but he was saying, yeah, you know, if it doesn't have a meter, we can't charge for it. You know, so free energy would like make this world so much better. Yeah. And also the duality of, if we're going to have civilization with government, it has to be dual, men and women in power, not just one single president that is male and one single president that is female. It has to be half-half, you know? You have female minds which are more protective and more
caring, I would say.
Yeah. They want to protect their families, and they're going to do anything that they can to do that, right?
But
Not
actually
everybody.
nowadays, male is the biggest percentage of males in the governments, right?
Exactly, and
So
it's been
it's
that way
male
so
domination,
long.
in fact.
Yeah. So you need, in order for peace, I think you need duality. You need the male influence.
At least not less than males, right?
Yeah.
And I would suggest even bigger percentage females.
Yeah, it's like, yeah, totally, if you can, but like, it's, even if it's half-half, you at least get the men's side of point of view of, you know, strategy. Strategy is very important, but it's not everything.
Yeah.
You know, you need the female heart and the female mind to be able to say to the men, well, maybe this war is not the best way to go about it. Maybe we need to do something in a different way, you know? It's just, you need
I would say females they're not so easy neglecting some details,
Yeah,
some
they're-
things. They're more careful and they're like more caring, and they can be like satisfied only if all the issue is like solved in a
Mhm.
peaceful way.
Yeah. Yeah, that's
So
right.
they're more staying for peace.
Yeah, definitely.
This is like female nature.
Yeah.
This is female nature.
Yeah, and like the ancient Egyptians, they all had duality in the very first kingdoms, and it worked for them. Look at their civilization. Look at what they built. We're still trying to decode what they're.
We cannot repeat those
Yeah.
pyramids, yeah?
And the fact that they survived thousands, not just hundreds like North America, but thousands of years. That tells you that they had something going for them.